Welcome to ACN, the Liberation TV of Ambazonia.
Una good afternoon, my fellow Ambazonians. For our people then for Ground Zero, we know say na evening time for una good evening. For all our people then for that side for the continent of Europe, una good afternoon for also for una or na good evening for una. For people then for this side for North America, for Canada, for United States, and also for Mexico and the people then for that side for the Caribbean country them, including the people then for Cuba. Una good morning for all una. For all our people them for that side for Hong Kong, for Malaysia, for Singapore, for China, for Japan, and even so say for people them for Australia. We know say na already tomorrow for una, na already Monday for una for that side. So una good morning for all una for that side. We don't come today. Some we can salute una. Today na a very great day for the Ambazonian people them. Na a day for make progress. Na a day for move our people them forward. Na a day we don't come meet up. We talk say make all we come together as a people for make sure say we end this phase for the existence of the Ambazonian people them. We end this phase for our life, this liberation phase for our life, for move our people them. Make the start take full control of Ambazonia. The story for today now about the launching, the operation, the launching we want to do for the stabilization force phase 2. Plenty story they will get for the talk for now, plenty discussion there. Una know. Now me and the finest Ambazonian FBI, our big brother, our comrade, Ambazonia FBI, Mr. the man of no connect talk zone. What be that other name again? My countryman. And which one again? Man, we get plenty name. We'll just call it Ambazonia FBI, my own countryman, Mr. Sense Pass King, look on. Go ahead. Now, which one again? What should be the other name there?
Oh my goodness, now a tradition for we say as we would grow up that it be very common for get plenty nicknames them. And I also don't take this culture too for Hong Kong because for here for Hong Kong and even for Greater China and many southeastern Asian country them nickname that they use them officially. So even when you meet people, then they give you their name card, it carries their nickname because people their identity then be very private. So people they need even their real names. So if you be for Hong Kong, you meet people where you call them John every day, where that name no be their name. And I think we be in line with our culture. And you see our soldier then for ground, then get La Vista, then get Shinarambo, then get different names them where you the same across Ambazonia. Those names then get meaning, but they go by those names. And I believe say our culture needs to be embraced for the mainstream. So now why they always insist me, then call me for name way the people for Ambazonia they know me and wait to what I mean for them, rather than calling my official name.
So apart from Ambazonia FBI, Mr. No Connect Talk Zone, Mr. Sense Pass King, look on, you get other name them.
Obasabi, herbalist. They name them plenty. I think na qualification them and all na supplement them.
They even come with another one. Capo Pamela.
I tell you, all names them I receive them all. And I think that name Pamela na a feminine name way. I don't always the champion the right for our women. the name for Sense Pass King. Yeah, they champion a
man.
lot of things then for our grassroots people, then my brother. And you, Mr. Press Secretary, I just thank you so much also. You mean a lot for us and your job where you do like a coach, a national coach, I always talk. People that don't know what it mean for handle our boys, our forces, not just for coordinate them, but for encourage them and give them that motivation, especially when they go through this tough time inside this period, really they move from one another. You need to come in and talk for them, build in the new guys ready to come up. And I really, really thank you a lot for that. I think say you two, I would call you a coach. Instead of press secretary, I will call you a coach because you mean you been a coach for me.
Now we get for thank you because of which you don't represent for the Ambazonian people. Then as a young man, you come with a new style. You come with investigation. You come with honesty. You come with you bring humility for a war of independence. You bring a level of truth will not be ever exist. You bring a level of politeness and civility. You know, you bring the way it make a common person for Ambazonia, say it be a part of something will be greater than them. Be only being as something where it only been a people that there for diaspora, but as something where it connect even person where it is staying for bush house, for farmhouse, for village, it concern it. So you have to bring all the different faction for our people them, whether than the Muslim them, whether than the people them for different parts of Ambazonia, you bring all them, the Wambororo communities them, you bring all man for feel them, for make them feel say they say Ambazonia now one for all man, and this was war of liberation now for all Ambazonian, and the importance for all man for get involved. So we really want also take this opportunity for thank you for the kind contribution we don't bring up for our people them for the how they for this education, because the education we give for our people they not ever exist. Forget what people they made a come out for all this propaganda, all the deception, all the manipulation, and put the people them for the right course of truth and honesty. Whether that truth is whether not the truth for talk about the truth about AGOFC, whether not the truth about the ADF, whether not the truth about Siseko Ayoktabe, whether not the truth about IG Peak, whether not the truth about Atta Milan, whether not the truth about what happened for Nigeria. You help Ambassador America know the truth at all the time. So I think say when all these things they don't finish, when our war of independence don't finish, I hope say the governing council of Ambazonia, we hope say the transition authority, they will give you a PhD, this doctorate degree, honorary degree for yeah, for your advocacy and for the level of advocacy we make up, and also maybe for give you the first PhD holder for Pidgin English.
Yes, definitely. And I think say as Pa Fongala for it call this revolution, it call and say Ambazonia rising. Indeed, this struggle it done been the time where the spirit of Ambazonia it done rise. Una remember the time we be grow up, we be been a very honest people then. We been a people that I remember my pa neighbor them was teacher them from Pangong for Baile to the one the principal the world you know they always tell you speak the truth, be man enough for own up and take responsibility for your actions. And adjust that common sense things and we would then bring them out, we will they be done suppress them for we. Look like when Honorable Weber it be turn up for inside La Republic their parliament, he talk. All man say yes. Because he expressed way to way be already there for our heart. So we be don't forget who we are as a people. Honest people. People the way they be go out, go do clean up campaign. People the way police they be come now for quarter. You know be go for carry man, you never go to our police. They be send police them for our quarter. I grow up from my childhood until I reach 13 years. Light be the go up for Bamenda. Le one in a blue moon. Water be there for free for public tap. Water pressure it be good. We dey wake up for morning time. Take pump. Water garden. We be get garden for backside. La Republique, the rankans chakara and so we don't forget who will be. Now for talk true. It's surprising why would they talk true? Why would they insist for follow the rules? Why would no video be corrupted? So my brother, this Ambazonia struggle, it don't bring back who will be. Because we don't overcome that fear from La Republique. The young people that they express themselves, But the force of darkness, is see way on we. And I just thank God for the partnership and the camaraderie where then bring me, you, Dr. Cho, even Tapang Ivor, Mark Baratas, Akosong Raymond, a lot of patriots then we then get the same feelings, but we then be scattered all over the world like the children of Israel. God the connect we our talent and we then form a league for represent our country and for fight and speak and give voice for ground zero through us, to relate with us. And in you, I see a brother. Somebody go the people that really don't know, so we just know not only for this trouble. But when I think of a brother, you are really a brother. And one thing I want to talk as we will enter inside this special program, we will get them and also what people they expect, they wait we. But I just want to talk, say, we grow up for our papa, then be done already be suppressed. They be done already conquer their heart. And they be done become an obstacle. Our parents, my parents, your parents, they be being people where they be done the fear la republic sute. When our people the want stand up for their rights, they will tell their picking and say, no go there, you no go there, she don't for house. We know one with problem. And the woman will remain suppressed, but we don't overcome them. So now the generation of the General Ivor, now we would then rise up and all youths them will be now the vast majority of our population will need to stand up, take the lead, and our parents they need to give with their blessing like all compound them. For instance, Batibo when I talk for them, I don't talk for Indian, I don't talk for the people them for inside Tico plantation. And they see how Papa them now, Big Mommy them now, they don't already understand which way it happen, and they send their picking for before. Me them go save, me them go protect, me them go take radar. So that when a kelebe they come for village, they will know Oman go run. Now no be thing for youths them, no be things as them, no be things for lawyers, nothing for all we all as Ambazonia them for fight, make freedom a come where go benefit all man.
All right. Well, with that, welcome. So one thank you say don't take the time for joining with today. Fellow Ambazonians, today na the big day where 2 days ago, the leader for a war of independence will meet up, will outside, will come out all we, he come for ACN here, he can address the Ambazonian people them. We ask you very difficult question. So FBI, Ambazonia FBI, you tell we, you make an audio where you explain for that audio where to make the governing council of Ambazonia a bit different from anything we've done say about Ambazonia. I beg help with because that audio being only been an audio for WhatsApp. We did for TV today. Wait till we make you move that audio after you watch how Dr. Ayabacho, the leader for a war of independence and president of governing council of Ambazonia, when I be asking those questions them, wait till we be your assessment.
Oh, that was just amazing. And a lot of people them they take these things for granted. When I watched that interview, I see you, the press secretary, with your boss, Dr. Cho Ayaba, way for all way to then grow up. When you meet a person when your boss, person where you look up to he, even though they need to pay salary for this struggle, but na superior person. Our instinct that always be say, we would please our boss, them, we need to talk the truth for their front, we would pretend for cover them. And I think we would then the same culturally in a cultural handicap. But for CU, for stand with Dr. Cho Ayaba and for you for agree for can do that interview, when an interview where you decide for inside communication, saying that the right thing that for do. Because a Chris Anu, he can make accusation the way na lie, will not just ignore them, but will push our leader, say, you must come stand for public, answer this question. Even when internally, the organization, it don't deny, say, those accusations them, it be so childish, it be so untrue, where they no need for answer them. But for the sake, for the public interest, you take that decision, you invite it for the platform, you speak for it not like a subordinate, but like the voice of the people. And you ask it that tough question them. Say, answer this question. Even when it try for talk, say no one answer the question, I don't get a lot of feedback from people that say no one answer that question. When it be uncomfortable. And this one, the show we say, I said, in the kind country, this will want time. Where leader, they no go the treat we, they have poor beer, the treat we. For poor beer, people then go strike, then go talk. Whether they talk, say, don't die, oh, it never die, it is she don't quiet. Whether they write later, then complain, no, it is she don't quiet. But Dr. Cho Ayaba, it don't show a different type of leadership. Say it make itself available It receive question without pressure on you. And you go ahead, you push it. You not only talk say na your question, but you take na question for person where them perceive and like your enemy. And you tell it, say, this is what the people want to know. That means you are speaking not just for your group. In a struggle way, all man down the support na a group, hey, I didn't for IG group or I didn't for AGC group. But you speak, you be capable for speak on both sides, for represent the various constituencies. The one the show says tomorrow when we get freedom, even minority them, they're not going to be ignored. Because the tendency what the same for Africa now say when leader get power, journalists and self they ask question they fear because you overact some kind of strong question or you do investigation or kind of prison. But Ayabacho and the governing council they don't show we say if na so this struggle be there the way they do them, all thing for they find. Imagine if for the beginning they be the ask Sako those will be the same soldier that they die, they cry say they not get gone. And then people they will be bold enough for challenge you. Say, tell we what you do with the money. Tell we they talk to you, they chop all this money them. Una don't go buy new clothes. Una they go make party for 30,000 so that they die, they not get gone. Why? What's that they do with all this money? But instead, the activists the way they be close to them. Eric Tato, Mark Barakta, all of them then talk say, now our IG group make una go for una lane, make we go for a lane. Even though nothing way na for country where no man of it talk say na my side, na my side. If they be challenged that time, this country, this struggle for that change. Instead, we will be the ask those questions them. Where the question that can prove say be a true question, the way they be need for ask them. They still name. Hey, this one are Camela, this one are so and so AGCs. But it time down validate we. And the facts behave this way before would still behave and now should assure Ambazonians that this group, if this freedom it come not through the egg of sea, all man freedom it will be respected. All man place it go day. No man no go be persecuted, and there shall be equal opportunities, freedom, liberty, all things that they be the same as Southern Cameroon if they Tanwe Jongu Foncha and Tanwe Endele they be the control we. So na very good interview that way you do and I really applaud you for that wonderful example Narangian for our country.
I think say instead we also get for applaud the Ambazonian people them for the kind question for the kind standard with the Ambazonian people they set them. Because the Ambazonian then too they set the standard of expectation for which they expect for their leaders them. And so we as the spokespersons for the people them, we also get for represent that standard. So the people that send their question and we get an obligation for ask those tough questions for the leaders them. I know say a lot of other leaders they be uncomfortable for those things, but now the Ambazonia this would be bill. We need to build Ambazonia for be worshippers of leaders. We need to build Ambazonia for just say we want worship our leaders. Them. No, we get for scrutinize our leaders. We get for ask those tough questions. Our goal and for make sure say we hold the leadership, we hold the organization accountable. Any Ambazonian organization, movement, or you call yourself a leader, if you no one face public scrutiny of this generation, not be a leader. The Ambazonia
Exactly.
will go there. The Ambazonia will go to Bilam. It go past the United States for public scrutiny.
Exactly.
And at this,
Oh man, like
and the standard
when Bill Clinton, he be the drive bicycle for street. People then be happy, then see president, he be close people. Look at the Kagame for Rwanda, it work amongst the people now because they don't build that system where they be comfortable with the people. Security risks need the day. If our leader they mix with we would challenge them, tomorrow they would work for our street. But if we keep them in a secluded place where no man of even talk for them, tomorrow they would stay for inside their villages, poor bear they do them.
Yeah. So make all leader, make any person we call himself say an Ambazonian leader, prepare yourself say the future of Ambazonia now a future of public responsibility, public accountability, public transparency. Now the standard this will don't set them for the Ambazonian people them since day one where we come for this war of independence. So leaders they be very uncomfortable with this style. But any person when I self ready because now the future this. So make we start about for October, the leader for a war of independence, he come outside, meet up the Ambazonian people. He explained for the Ambazonian people as the strategist because now he designed the strategy for a war of independence. For tell we say, for place where we dey, and place where the world don't dey talk. For we for move Ambazonia, for the point where it go get a high place for the international stage, for start for put we for better table. We need for build a force for ground. We need for build a force where it be so powerful, it be so strong, and it project Ambazonia both on the ground and internationally. We come outside, you will join me for that first day. We don't come back for that first day. You join me for that first day. We raise plenty money. Within 3 months, we raise the money. The general for ground, it be the train the forces. The leader for out here with the team and the chairman for AGOVC, for ADF and their team, they demobilize for take every dollar will be raised for outside for translate them into materials. They take that money, they translate them into materials. They buy soldier their uniform, buy soldier their boot. They buy the one way that thing the way they put them for knee. They buy the one way they put them for elbows. They buy all things. They take every single amber with the Ambazonian people they give them. We take them, we show them for the Ambazonian people. Say now una money this, now they result them this. In reach 2 weeks. When for February, the leader and the chairman for ADF, Benedictwa, they come off outside with General Efan. They can't tell Ambazonian people, say, one tank una plenty for una trust for this project. We tank una say una believe. Now una army this will don't build for una for ground. General Efan can't commission that army. The leader with the defense chair, they can't launch them for the Ambazonian people then. Now the highest level of transparency this, where any people, they feel expect them for any organization. You talked about a project, you describe the project, we execute the project to the highest level of perfection for this war of independence. So I want to thank you for the success of that project because you help we from the start so to go finish them. So as a people, we go now for actualize the vision of the leader. The leader don't give a people the vision. He don't give you a strategy. We go now for execute them. Now we don't achieve that phase. The talk for the international community don't change. The moment they launch the Akamatsu, the stabilization force, everything for the international community regarding Ambazonia change. It change as the leader be predicting. We don't come back today. Now for can't tell Ambazonia people say, now the world, it don't take Ambazonia put them for better table. The world need to talk now and say, oh, make they know, they be concerned. The world did describe and prescribe the specific actions where they go for take them. Because the Ambazonian people, they follow pragmatic leadership. They follow a roadmap where it give Ambazonia a high position for table. We don't come today again for can't ask the Ambazonian people say, we need for do more. Just because the world don't start for talk and put it for high table. Now the time this for we for increase that force, for expand that force, for enlarge that force, so that the world will move from talking into for start for recognize Ambazonia, into for start for set the date for negotiation, into for start for work a timetable for negotiation. Because we got for make Ambazonia may be so strong with not the way they feel do and way they feel reverse Ambazonianness. So we don't come again today as before for call on all Ambazonian people them. Their money will they donate them for Governing Council of Ambazonia and through the ADF for the Stabilization Force, just like any other project. The ADF and the Governing Council, they don't deliver results on every project for Ambazonia. But this one, now the biggest project of all. So, FBI, my friend and my brother, welcome again for phase 2 for the Stabilization Force.
Oh, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. I'm so happy to be here again for phase 2. I remember when the commander-in-chief, he had this joint meeting with the governing council and the EDF, and they presented to us what expectation was for our international partners. And they put on the map a plan for this force. And we come here, we launched the contender, the stabilization force together. And we told our people, this is the plan we have. And it has taken hard work. The thing have played, they have invested their money, the force have been displayed in front of the public to see. The international community have been impressed. Their language have changed. Now, even if an international partner, they try to force Paul Biya through means he cannot go with their will. The international community knows that there is a force on the ground that they can support directly, like they are supporting the forces in Syria, in many other countries, and we are going to be responsible for the ammunition they are going to give us because they have seen it. And we are getting into the second phase. So, Ambazonians, una sesef una ran see wetin we will be capable of doing. The hard men and women, the workaholic who are working behind the scene to make sure that plans on the paper is translated to actions on the ground. It is working. So we don't come again today. For can't also they enter the phase 2 for this same program. My mommy, my papa them. Now roadmap this for freedom. Wait to una rando see am today for una eye. Now just the stabilization force. We want enter now for inside a phase for guarantee our place on the table. When I see today, I don't know what our official the operation for today. When I see the green beret them, the green beret they wear green beret. Now they captain them for the various units the way they can join them. The new selected recruits them. Now they wear the red helmet. This one I say a cadet than this so. So those captains they don't go back already for their own zone them back. The lead and the soldier them they benefit from the experience where those soldiers they don't go get them from the training with our experts. And some of the way they come out for diaspora for big army them for the war. They don't train them. When I see the result on the battlefield, the big operation will enter for inside Lebialem. La Republic run and abandon the whole this of Wabene. Who control all. We redeploy the troops them 1,500 troops inside Widikum. La Republique, they could not stop us. Yesterday, they tried to challenge our forces in our base. They could not breach our first outpost. In Bamenda, you have seen the we took out in Bamenda. You see the soldiers were steady. Shooting and not just shooting and running, they were patient on the battlefield. They were excellent in their tactics. You have seen how our explosives have become precision-guided weapons. Now we have designated specific place in Bamenda. I hope so our technical team, the show with the video live for Bamenda. Many people then see Bamenda, wait till they go on for Bamenda. This morning, our forces then from Bengui Road, led by the commander, the captain for that group, where he get training together with the stabilization force. They ran bring down one of the occupation forces of La Republique. Now, you agree for Bamenda today, on the experience how they ran block road them for Bengui Road day. They ran begin to harass people them. So I hope say our technical team they show this video. Now Bamenda this now so live. See now they ran begin to harass people them. They put people them inside Porto for Kale, they humiliate our people them. See they take ransom. Any Ben skinny man who want come, they harass it, take ransom. They not go fight war from Bengui Road where our soldiers and they fight them. Instead, they come seize money for our people them, take people their phone them, move all their more money for inside, transfer them for their account. Do horrible things them for humiliate. The only solution, my people, now for invest for this boy them, so that make the bullets them make it keep on coming. Make we stop this humiliation where foreign army they don't come cash our people that seize their money, harass them anyway. This video they don't see now live for Bamenda. Now live that for Bamenda. So We don't also give specific instruction for the population for Bamenda for specific checkpoint them where we will take action for them, people that no go for them. So we don't already show now what we do what we already do for we for gain this our independence, for gain this recognition, we not need for finance the project way we don't bring up on our way at the phase 2 for this operational phase for the stabilization front for force.
And so, yeah, you be right. With what the forces that they do, most of those forces they already train them. They already send some of them back where they don't become the experts, they don't become captain, they don't become the specialists them for where they go to lead the operations them. So ground zero, the game don't change. The place where they now for move ourselves for all this small noise for outside here. All right. As I would don't tell Ambazonia people them, you either want liberation or you want to be derailed. All right. You want liberation or you want to be derailed. Now the two choices in that. You want to be liberated or you want to be derailed. When it comes for the ADF and the Governing Council of Ambazonia, now only one choice for the Ambazonia people them. The liberation of Ambazonia. So that's why we need to really entertain a lot of the failures with the out there and the noise. The future of our people them. We for a very critical phase. For give our people them joy and happiness and freedom and liberty. So the next 30 days for we na a marathon, it go be a race. The next 30 days, this phase 2 for the stabilization force. Now work for 30 days because of the high talk for the international community. So that's what we'll get for intensify, expand this force, make this force maybe bigger, maybe larger, so that we deploy for the other parts of Ambazonia. For take control and we project them because Ambazonia must be for the highest table for this world. Negotiations they come. But now how we project ground zero, now I go determine what high place or table.
When I want to see Akamatsu for inside Boya.
That's right.
If you want to see Akamatsu, you know as this technician they now then there for inside the other various team them. Then the Akamatsu. When I want to see Akamatsu for inside Boya, when I give them the material them, the bullets the way they need them. Because that gun and this one they give and say, and I say bullet they go. And we'll be capable
not be only for Boya. As the leader don't talk. For inside Manfe, right inside Manfe, we go deploy Akamatsu inside Manfe. And also for Kumba.
Put roadblock them for inside town. We go whole town for inside. They don't see the takeover plan already. We not be people that want to make empty noise. ADF, when we don't come, don't let how we become time when they want start stabilization force. We can't talk for like play for play. That day will be raising, I think, about only around $20,000.
That first day it will be wonders. We do wonders for that day.
Yes. So me they imagine the small way they get them for we. Me they see the result. Me they imagine where that concept come from. It come from that takeover plan where they implement them for Bamenda. Then shake Bamenda, push La Republic out of Commercial Avenue. They see a Kelebe the run go all. Then me they imagine if we can't take over a city, we'll not forgive the names them. If we take over one city, we'll hold them for 1 day, 2 days. La Republic no be possible with helicopter. So plan day Ambazonia. Plan day. We need to stand up, make that investment for our freedom because we are capable of delivering. La Republic no strong. Na AK to AK. We not say with small technical training. AK to AK will pass them for road. Inside Bamena day, how many Ekelebe them for? 4-0. The same lesson as Morocco win them. 4-0 inside Bamena. Today they receive 4. AK to AK. And they say my skin the always crash. And I say, why I not be there for ground? Last time I go for the installation for the contender force, unfortunately I not be feel reach for the ground because of security concern. But all man one join. Press secretary, all man one join. Recruitment now for inside Ndian, I don't get called for Ndian to take tired. Now time for training no day. So if
Yes.
me people then invest, I don't beg Ambazonia, when I want freedom now, now the opportunity this way God done give for now when I get a leader where he inspire, he get either attract to himself, talents them, workaholic. For ground zero, when I get a leader also, General Efang, General Popo, Cobra, Small Pekin, General Kumbo, Capo, Ebube, then they them plenty. Small time we can establish the new general for Lebialem as we already take the whole Wabane. We establish Lebialem before no answer we kick. We already there for position. Now be talk so now one will be capable for enter inside La Republic cause havoc. Now so now we want to know when we go take over carriage life for our law. I will protect Chris Ann we has. I will put me no worry. We will carry life for our law. We go be capable for take enter for inside La Republic, enter for Nchang, enter for bamboo tools. So we na invest, we get unlimited access to weapons. For Central Africa, weapon then they all side. We get international partner the way their skin is scratched and scratched. They already see contender stabilization force. Their skin is scratched for hell of we. Now why do you see France the talk, Germany the talk, UK the talk done change. Talk done change because now no be see small boy they go start say Asawana for road. Una road una no go pass the road. Now we can't take over territory. So when I invest for this project, when I give you the resource, because we don't talk for now, we don't see them, we don't plan, we don't execute them. Now they are command to that. Now command to that for ground in the waka. No be only and command to the waka. I command to the one council. You still get that head them for the other side with them be liter. When I see where the Bamenda brigade do am, when I see where the brigade for inside Fako do am, with the new collaboration we will get them with the other forces them. See how things they go smooth. Ground zero day together, one mob. All soldiers they work together. Me man no lie una. Say division day. All we work one mob, one direction. Now for put in the resources where the boys they need them, so that they will fit take the struggle to the next level. We'll get an army on the ground. There is an army for you. There is an army for me on the ground.
Well, the Ambazonia Defense Forces and the Stabilization Force are the hope for the Ambazonian people them. And so what these force don't do now forgive the Ambazonian people them the pride. Because of our forces they be scattered. ADF alone get more I think 82 brigades all across the 13 states of Ambazonia. So there is no way if you bring all those soldiers then together, you can't show the power of ADF. Right? So the Stabilization Force, now the first time this, we were forces, did they actually see the power with the Ambazonian people in the get them. And the world is seeing. Because of that, it don't change the calculation of the world for this conflict. And Paul Biya don't lost sense. This Stabilization Force, what he don't do, it don't make Paul Biya lost sense. La République du Cameroon, their executive branch, they don't go crazy. They don't go so crazy because
They don't go gaga.
imagine Atangaji come outside, he can't talk say Paul Biya don't win the war. 1 month later.
The commandos appear bigger and better.
Yeah,
You know, even La Republic is confused. They are confused. Even in France, in the parliament of France, Nador was bold enough to stand up and tell the people that you people are supporting something that cannot, this thing have to end. We have waited for 4 years. You say that you will win for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. It cannot continue.
And so, yeah, and even Macron, you know, they launched their Akamatsu. The next day, Macron got for move an envoy, send them for.
The next day, Macron sent envoy. And our people, they need to open their eye for celebrate this victory. Because these are physical result of the Ankamanto. Now the world know that Paul Biya was lying that he has won the war. They now know for sure that Ambazonia is stronger than ever before. Even in Bui, in Yelum, they went there with the general car. Man to man, AK to AK. They could not win. For La Republic to withdraw from Yelum, they have to use rocket-propelled grenade, boom, boom, bomb the whole place just for them to withdraw and go into Kumbu and burn down the hospital in anger. So, Mr. PS, I am very
We don't come.
excited. Yes, I'm very
We don't
excited.
come.
I'm very excited.
So my
to
fellow
develop it.
Ambazonians, we don't come today. Not been associated for all we for can't talk, but and I say maybe we'll celebrate these forces. We'll celebrate the work we will be already doing. And for tell when I say now the future of Ambazonia this were independence. It didn't for all the highest places for the world. Not been as something for the doubt. No matter who you be as an Ambazonia, na your pride this, na your future this, na power to determine who you be for this world. If you not get power, you feel make all the noise you want them. Ambazonia people they talk from 1961 to 2016, no, nothing not be happen. Now until this generation work it talk before the things they don't change. And since they launched their Akamatsu, it take all what we don't do for the last 4 years to a whole new level for the international system. Dr. Eba don't tell we na power the talk. Now the time this will increase for increase Ambazonia, their power for ground, for give pride for our people them, and give confidence for our people them for ground zero, so that all the kidnappings around some for ground zero will stop. But most importantly, now say we enter for negotiation with better power for table. Now the whole reason this. Now so we set ourselves up for win. We must prepare. If you want win, you get for prepare. Dr. Abana, a very smart man. Ite Ambazonia. If you want win, you prepare. And preparation now for build this army. It don't change everything for our people them. So now make we increase the army, we increase our opportunity for make sure say we win this freedom quicker. So phone number there for front day. Today not been a day for overtalk. Today not day for put something for pocket. Today not day for go for your bank account. Today not day for dedicate and for Ambazonia. For make the necessary sacrifice. For say what people don't suffer for far too long. I want to make this thing come to a quick end. And make it not only come to an end, but an end. We mean saying that the freedom of Ambazonia, the independence of Ambazonia, the sovereignty of Ambazonia. Now the end that we want to, and for day with the goal. So that's why we launch the phase 2 for the stabilization force as a confidence building measure for guarantee a high place for table. So my phone number there for day. Make us start first by telling you this story. When one of our papa, a year about the launching of the stabilization force, one of our uncle for Canada here, a year about say the leader don't come outside, he can't talk say one launch stabilization force. Uncle call. He said, don't finish or listen for the leader he talk. My heart over sweet. I like what he do. I like the idea of the stabilization force. I know say, and this uncle na person he study political science and he teach political science for big university for all over the world. So he understand the game for the international system. He call. He said, I want to be the first person for donate. Uncle don't send $2,000 for launching.
$2,000. $2,000. That's fantastic.
I want
That's
also
huge.
give, make a tell you now, which would already make a tell you now, before they come here, the work which would already raise them. Oh, we don't raise. Dr. P don't send $500. One mommy for England is send $155. My eye send $500. The representative then for the Republic of Ambazonia, they don't send $100. All right.
Wait, you say what's representative then for Mr. Press Secretary
for Republic of Ambazonia.
Oh, okay. Oh, that means they got the Dinka group.
Yes, Pagojidinka group. They talk say they like the idea plenty for the work that they do with the ADF they do. So they send a support of $100.
Oh, Mark,
comrade. Comrade Evans.
Now, the one waiting for France.
Now one of them man not call his name.
Okay.
All right. Comrade Evans send $100. Our comrade Ngabu is send $95. All right. Comrade Edwin $200. All right. And then we'll get another $700 from Dr. P. Okay. The Mandelas, they send $500. They send $595.
Dangote, I will call Dangote. That money no correct. Dangote need for other money.
Comrade Babisco, he sent $240. All right. What doctor for England, we be doctor for England, he sent $313. What this morning, Comrade Dito, he don't send $204. And then Tracy Amber, he don't send $49. All this one now just for phase 2. We'll just start them. So the line will be open for all man.
Power on.
The phone number that for the front.
Pairing.
The line will be open for all man. I beg
Bluetooth
the
connected.
people them for ACN. When I make sure say when I put cash out for front day, when I put egg of seed, their cash out for front day.
Oh, they need to start coming in. They need to start coming in, and this is investment for your freedom. Any man where you don't follow we for a long time, you don't see the work with the do am, when I don't see what the so that they do am for ground. Now time for for make that call, take that extra step, for translate that love for into cash, into weapons.
All right.
So
I want to announce.
Yeah.
I want announce the egg of seed spokesperson. We all man know egg of seed spokesman, Comrade Akoson. He and his family, they don't put together, they don't send $400.
Confirm. These are the seeds for your freedom. If we talk say, hey, I don't just get message from a co-song. He talk say, ye and the family, they don't be angered by the blackmail of Chris Anu. That's why they are making that particular donation of 400. That is the best response.
That's the best response.
Yes. So if you were angered, donate. Let us take these people. Let us take this country to freedom. This is the best thing we can do. We will show you people that we can do it. We will not blink for you. So you have to make sure you follow up. It not be enough for don't like way to hold the talk and for see other people that donate. You be standby. Mr. Lucas, Ambazonia Governing Council, the way they run structure them will get 20 mission them for around the world. So the mission council, and also they get plenty work for donate money, for pay the money for our diplomatic things, them, all those stuff them. But they need to come out. If you are angered by way to way Chris Anu, here in Francophone La République friend they do am. For the life of our name, when we fight for una respond like Akosong Raymond, it respond for answer with that money, make we buy bullet them for take this country for Boya. We will take the country for Boya. So una donate, una call, una donate, una put una money for place to result the commode. And we go deliver that result. No matter where to wait and talk, we go deliver the result.
And so I want to announce also say a comrade for Canada here, Comrade Eric, he don't send $100. It's a news over sweet. It's a news over sweet. He send $100.
Oh my goodness. If that news is sweet, you double that money. Double that money because I am very excited. What we are seeing on the ground, my brother, to be honest with you, I am just too excited about the prospect of our soldiers. These guys are ready. They have the training, they have the guns, they need the bullets and the explosive. You look at what they are doing on the background, you know, how focused they are. Oh man, be excited.
I want to be
how the translate plan here.
I'll be very happy for announcing the chairperson, the egg of seed chairperson for the National Council, our big brother, big man, Comrade Frank. He don't send $250.
Confirm. You see, now while I want to talk about our mission, them you don't see you don't see a mission head, council of missions head, either answer. Because our people they need to know this structure. That means say for all the countries them around the world, 20 countries then get 20 mission them. So egg of C no be just an organization like the mushroom organization they don't come out. But for 20 countries then will give a mission then the mission head. So now they head that for the mission council, because all those different countries then get their representative, then get their council house. The mission head that Mr. Frank, a very wise man. Now man we did like papa for many Ambazonians of that country we did it. When new people they Canada they help them will thank you and raise their money. And we call on our people that me they invest. Me them put the invest. And as salute my me them were woman them was strong woman them. Mama Jela, Dr. Abu Free, Mama Wali on the move. Wali on the move, Brohilda for France. All these women them. Mami all the way they don't stand for the forces their back. Una come, una support this their effort them. Where they do a night and day. Would work night and day. Was so that they work night and day. Una support with una donation. Una call, even on one call, una text, send the money una the donate them for the make we do the job for una. The way we do on text and come.
Yeah. The check messages, I get for the respond and give people the information what they need them.
So our people they need to step up. If you did for diaspora, people then for Insta Gabon, for Libreville, then call me yesterday. Say I can't talk for their community. So all Ambazonia for all sides, they already wake up. They don't get that vision for the Ankamanto. They don't see the possibilities, they don't see the capabilities. And everybody, me no man no be left behind. Be part of the winning team. Be part of making history. Donate your funds for resort. Me the resort come out.
I did respond for people them. So make sure.
So I don't want to talk for Ambazonia them again. I go take the opportunity then for tell them the things they already do on for ground. When I see even with the cases for the Human Rights Watch with them publish them for things will happen for inside Bamenda day we will get some chaos. You know how the world is so chaos they come out. Some people they can kidnap some doctor. Our forces they don't come for that, they can put order, then go right for that doctor their house. Because now we the control ground zero. Then interview them, do their investigation, make sure that man don't get money back. And the two thief people, the way they be do them, we'll identify them, we'll go arrest them, not just a matter of time. And when we arrest them, we'll go bring them for one Ambazonia people then. Maybe we'll see them, we'll go sanction them very well so that kidnapping for ransom, because we are capable now. If we do more and more for our people then. So the result we don't come out, we'll not be a group of bandit or whatever, we are a national army. When the international community then complain, unlike La Republique where they attack international community, but we work for the human rights, we carry our investigation, we identify the victims, we have provided, make sure the victims receive his money back, and we make sure the corporates will be sanctioned. So our people and the international community should understand that in chaos, before this war, there was already kidnappers, there were armed robbers. So most of the now they hide behind Amber for do this kidnapping. So me the toxic kidnapper and the Amber boys them know. We do our best for make sure say me will stop them. Me will stop them. So all man get confidence say the more we strong now the more this advise them to stop. When I see some boy then they send them with 20 million, they go for ground, they go for backside, go bring weapon them. They need to chop and they need to run. So all man need to know say na clean picking them. So the call on una today, as today for this project, for this second phase, make una invest for una freedom. Na big opportunity this. Imagine say history can pass where you know be part of this thing. Imagine say history can pass, you know be part of this thing. So donate, put your money for places, and the result will come.
All right, I want make a small correction. I be talk say they say now they want the money where they be the comrade this were comrade now rep for Republic of Ambazonia, but the money they come on for your own pocket now for now SSF they make that they make the contribution for you and the family. Might just make that correction.
And today we also salute General Kata for 7 Kata. We ran yesterday, he done 4, he be the sick. And a big person that way, he done start the war with Dr. But then since 2014, they done the fight with Naran Yeha Sheikha, he done talk history, we had they done the fight. All these heroes, the way they done bore the land with their blood, will get a sacred duty for make sure so we complete the journey where they done start them. Do your own part. They talk say for inside church, people they don't go for evangelism. Now they're supposed to put more for offering. So Ambazonia the way majority of people need the fight. Less than 5% they carry gun. So the 95% they need to arm the boys and they need to supply them with weapons. Supply them, make sure so we get enough money for treat them. For provide them the weapon for the mission where they get them. And when we can ask for money, then we know say hey, good news they come for back. Good news they come for back.
All right, I want confirm say a comrade Chrysanthus don't send 100 euros.
So now the WhatsApp number that will also receive calls. So if any caller you want to come online, I don't know whether they call your number or not the number for ACN.
Now the number for screen, my number there for screen, they would call and my number would use them for this so they would call and a number for secretariat, for AGOV secretariat. So number there for screen there. And if you feel call, whether not for Facebook, you feel call, what it no matter for place where you day, you feel call, make the ground make it shake today, make the day make it shake today. All right, I want confirm say we don't receive $50 from our brother where they call it say Bedman, and he dinner from Maryland. He today for Maryland.
Bedman, I say people they cry so you know for none of you take that people out for game now. You know wait now see. Thank you, Bedman. Thank you, Bedman.
Bedman don't talk. He don't send $50.
Confirm. Thank you, Bedman. Today we stand for the soldier them. We stand for the soldier of ground zero. We dey here for una today. General Efang, all ya picking them. General Cobra, all ya picking them. We dey for una weapon, all na picking them. General Commander Talk and Do, Ebube, King of the Forest, Kumbo, La Vista, we dey here for una. So me, all Ambazonia they una react. Now the Agna
Bedman he talks say wait till the year wait till Chris the blackmail for Chris Anu don't vex he 19 it don't make me vex.
Confirm. Now the best reaction that we don't talk say when time they make that thing when I be call me say I talk I don't tell when I say wait we go master plan operation for Bamenda for respond. When I say we go respond now for ground for Bamenda they say we need to fight La Republic. We know say na La Republic pay them. So we answer na for Bamenda 4 Ekelebe then fall down for that particular talk. ADF the talk now action no be ADF the talk action.
Would he ask all the okay they don't put the cash up. What people them from Ambazonia they don't put cash up on a front day. Now the cash up that way they for on a front. And so when you make a donation through cash up, I beg just send me a screenshot of your donation and then so that we'll go only fit for call now. We will only fit for we will only call now one of your name.
Especially people for America when they use catch app. If you did for America, you do watch this show now. Take your phone, go for your catch app. Just go put any amount of money they press go, it will go. Take the screenshot you share and we.
All right, I want also announce they say one of our brother come they pump down. Pump down a man for action, right? They like come they pump down.
Like pump action.
It don't send $142. We must shame the devil.
We must shame the devil with action. We will
Yes.
shame the devil with action. So we don't work
Because
hard.
the whole goal of the devil, them, right? The whole goal of the devil, them,
Yeah.
for make sure say Ambazonia fail. You understand? Make we take this call. You want a better call? When call come in, a better call. Hello?
Hello, Pierre.
Yes, ma. I know say when you call, so a better call. This is
Mama
you
Wali,
Wali.
Mama Wali.
Mama
Mama Wali
shake no
on
day.
the move. Mama Wali, shake in no day. Shake in no day. Mama Wali, your place day, your place day. Your place day. We love you, Mama
No day
Wali.
for
We
real.
love
Shake
you.
no day for real.
Yes, ma. Yeah,
They don't really,
ma. Yeah.
they don't really come. They talk about your picking there. You know talk.
Oh,
You know, instantly,
Ma,
men are different people. They talk. I want first of all thank you for the work that they do. You know, me and my picking there for ground zero. We should not let dog. We just work with take. With the wait, with the wait moon I talk. But anyway, I just want to encourage people them. You know, for me I'm a Catholic and I learned time this. Would it say would the fast? For fast no just mean say no chop from 6 to 6. Take that money where you never chop and from 6 to 6. Do something there for represent yourself. Do something there for give back to your community. We for diaspora. Today na Sunday. Some people then they go for their church, write check for $500, write check for $400. God go punish you if you go to write that kind of heavy check where your mommy then they for bush back home. Bible actually say before you want if you want bring your gift for altar, where to your brother the suffer, first go take care for your brother them before you or say when you want follow God. Sell all you have, give your money to the poor, come follow me. Say if you want to enter kingdom of God, sell all your property, give the money to the poor. That man will be asked Jesus, say, he did do all the 10 commandments, but he riches be the still holy. Jesus say, he says, sell everything where you get them, give the money for the poor, then you can follow. So for you for the go write that check for $500 for church. Explain them to your church so you get serious Christ. He say, in fact, they need to pass basket for your country for the church today. Make people then throw offerings for support your country because you don't need to contribute for the church all the time and now so your people they die. Show them, picture them. They fit pass basket for you or they fit tell you say, we need to worry. No, even your family, they fit can chop for brunch every Sunday. They fit can take brunch. We then for America where all 10 days free. You carry your family when I go chop brunch. You take that money when I used to come out church, $100 go restaurant. Then I say. Make some mommy where they suffer for ground zero. Make some boy where he there for bush. He lack only bullet. Begin the cash show one packet of 20 bullets. Talk say the one's on a lifesaver. The one's on a lifesaver. He really need a 1,400. But we really check inside yourself. For me, for Sunday when I come out church, I take my picking. They will go for ice cream place. I spend at least $100. Buy the ice cream, buy them coffee, buy them anything where they want and take them go pay for some place they play. I don't tell them, say this time so na length and this time na war day for Ambazonia. So I will put that $100 where I save them today. Near the contribute me now on the daily basis because sometimes when they call me for ground zero, say, that's what you day, mama, that's what you day. We never chop this. I just take the money where I don't fast that day. So I never chop. Because fast, you know, you mean I say, oh, I know we don't chop. Take that money where you never chop. Yeah, go even see some beggar for street. Give. That's why you're fasting. Make more sense. But for you, for the fast, they accumulate your money, they keep, and they will fast and finish. You start enjoy your life. It don't make sense. So put me down for my $100 so I can spend on for restaurant today.
Oh yes,
Mama Wali, Mama Wali.
Mami Wali, your place day, your cafe day up.
Your place day, Mama.
Place day. All my place day. Did you see your place day? No shaking.
No shaking.
The one
no shaking, Mama Wali.
Blinking no day. We not go blink.
All right.
Confirm.
Okay.
My fellow Ambazonians, I got very sweet news to also tell you. Mami Wali, thank you very much. May God bless you. Was sweet, Mami.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Thanks. So, one of our family from America, we get all Ambazonians from America, now our families. But one of our family from America, every time when something the way it concern Ambazonia, and it concerns the liberation of Ambazonia, they always donate. Today, now just last week, they donate $500 for TTOF. Today again, they don't answer the call of duty for the stabilization force. They don't put $1,000. We thank you plenty.
Wow.
Mommy and Papa, we thank you plenty. Una thank you.
$1,000. $1,000 confirmed.
Thank you plenty.
Another family.
We must shame the devil. The only way we go for shame the devil and for prove these people, then say no man of it sabotage this Ambazonia. No man of it destroy we. No man of it derail we. Now for prove to them, because today now the day for prove them wrong. All this money will come in now for prove them wrong. Say the Ambazonia people, they don't wait till they want.
This is the right way to make a statement. Congratulations. Right? Thank you so much, Mommy. I get one announcement we'll make, and do one that come for your phone, but you don't mistaken bounce your phone come from my phone. That means say one of our Amber Panthers, one woman we either the champion exercise and say woman then always like for take slim cut. If you only look the woman, so you know say all woman need for slim. Dr. Abu Free, he done support with $50. Amber Panthers, the woman for fitness. If any copy Abu Free style, woman Ambazonia know this. Una slim suit, una go come.
That what I said.
Thank you so much,
Capo,
doctor.
I said sexiness. The kind of sexiness you go plenty for Ambazonia.
Mommy B, now that woman them. Well, when I will take we do fitness. I will talk for inside cabinet. I will get joint cabinet meeting. Say we'll go for Ambazonia, as Ambazonia be used to get clean up campaign. We're going to get a weekend for Ambazonia when an exercise week, sports week, where even president go come up for do exercise for TV. Me all man see him because we go be in a country where all man go be fit. Thank you so much, Dr. Abu.
Dr. Abu Free, Mami exercise. We thank you plenty. I want also announce our comrade for America, Comrade Willie for America. He don't send $200 for the stabilization force.
When I keep it coming, when I see me and Lucas, when I see we and Lucas, that means say now sky and earth, the two strongest forces them, then come together. Then Ambazonia, when I know say the result will come, as we always tell, when I say we stand the sitting way, we go see after 2 years. As we don't cancel, we invest, we go see result. We invest, we go see result.
Commando forces. No be easy, but I got you one year power. Commando forces this. Today the 19th February 2021. Everything I want to see them. The Commando forces na fisiam. Under the canopy of the Supreme General of the ADF General, a big number. It no be easy when I got he want get power. Everything I want to see him. No be easy. Every time the Commando forces in this today the 19th February 2021 under the canopy of the Supreme General of the ADF.
Hello.
A big number. Everything I want to see him. It no be easy.
Hello. Yes.
Hello.
No doubt in my mind.
No be easy.
Hello. Good evening. I salute us.
Yeah, my brother. We salute you too.
Yes. We enjoy nowadays Grand Zero. No, Grand Zero is difficult. It's difficult to contribute. We really love to contribute. Yeah, you know, the Grand Zero really love to contribute, but you know the situation all day.
We know.
And we know say the job when I done at the right. I would like to appreciate una too, so because I like keep in the air. When I make everybody understand what the demons in this revolution are. The evil spirit that has been bringing us the past year. to real ambassadors. Thanks to God, to our prophet Ayabacho, and
Well, we're calling for ground zero. Only hear you from again.
keep from. We did ground zero. They for now. We free for now. Una keep up. Una move up. Thank you, sir.
Thank you
God
very
bless una. Father Yahweh keep you people.
Thank
Hey.
you. Well, now our brother then that for ground zero. We call una cafe and we thank una plenty. Una di make the greatest sacrifice for all we. In fact, now our mommy them, our papa them, our brother and our sister them, our picking them. And they don't hold grass strong until for these last 4 years, for this revolution, for this war of independence, for this stage. So when I do the greatest work, we know what we do for ground day. We thank una plenty. All this thing we do for outside here, now for make sure say we for ground day, we feel live for a better country, we feel live for a free country, we feel get hope, and we no go ever live for a land where it be polluted by terrorism and poverty. And the reason this way we build this army for take back our country and give our people them the kind country where they deserve for live in peace, for dignity, happiness, and prosperity. So una cafe day up.
Hey, Press Secretary, Mr.
Go ahead,
Lucas.
bro. Yes.
Arando get messages to confirm also, say one of our strong supporter way there for inside UK, he talks say in response to Chris Anu blackmail, I am sending $200 na Gerard Tabe for UK. Dando Senam.
Okay,
That
so
is
may
the
let me
real
know the source where they
response.
send them so that we know, please.
Yes, I'll send me your this thing. I'll forward the number for you when I follow up. I'll send them for I'll send myself for Apple Free.
Okay. All right. This we're coming for you for UK. He also talks say one support $100. Make we give information.
Confirm.
So Capo, right on. Make a.
Yeah. So I want to thank Gerard as well. A person that way, they don't always stand for our back. I want to thank you very much. Madisi.
Hereby condition you people, as the first Ambazonian well-trained, equipped elite force. The duty to protect the Ambazonian people and enhance the liberation to the Ambazonian people. Thank you, people. Let us clap for the general for that powerful commissioning of.
So when I see our
19
population for
February
ground zero, how did they come out with our forces them under the protection of our forces them? They come for day by their free will all across our territory for their forces, they are picking the way that they defend their homeland. This one are patriotism. These are the seat for the freedom of Ambazonia. Now they see this for our freedom. So when they go for church, they talk about sowing of seed. Any man where they want sow seed for Ambazonia freedom, now opportunity this for them for sow that seed, for make that donation, for provide those weaponaries and those bullets for our soldier them for fight against La Republic. We also predict at the gate of our intel chief, just in the camp for me now. The intel chief then talk say we inside Bamenda Boya Kumba. They want to talk for our citizens. They say me them be more vigilant because La Republic after the damn I don't read the talk. After the damn try blackmail, they go have a kidnapping for ransom again. So they're going to be more expect more kidnappings for ransom. Oh yeah, yes. The same thing. Say the would expect more kidnapping for ransom again for ground zero because now the way that way they use them for sabotage our effort. So I want those call on our people therefore be more vigilant. No thief man, we know a soldier them already for ground. We make them begin to intervene. We organize ourselves from quarter to quarter, block by block. Protect ourselves because after they don't try for blackmail, we waka. The next thing I said they will come for the kidnap una be discouraged. So na protect ourselves una from anti-gang them. For protect against these people the way that they use them from waiting trial to prison yard them, we can't kidnap our people them for spoil the name for our struggle. So now the only thing that will make it be effective again. Now for we will prepare as our intel chief in the art more for the same we will tell people that make them prepare more because say La Republic will be desperate, and when they be desperate, they will turn towards our civilian. Them now when they say for Bamenda. When I see images where they come for Bamenda, they do Kale because the Amazonian force they don't go attack them for Bengui Road. They are way for the act now can begin do Kale for town. So make our people them be more vigilant this week, because when they hear me talk, they hear Lucas then talk, they know say the next thing they will hear na chak. Now Bamenda did so today. After Urango attack La Republic for Bengui Road, they shoot one of their soldiers fall. Then block road for can carry body me, then hide them how they used to hide them. Then come up for the instead of can fight we for inside bush. To meet the boys in the bushes. They come for city. The block road, they put people for inside Poto. The step boys in the market. So now respond by giving bullets. We will knock all these La Republic their boys there. Good news I enter.
Good news always there. We go the announce as more time. More wait. We will the announce as more time. For now, I want to announce say a couple of people they don't ask information how they send their money. I don't provide them that information. I want to announce say one of our big brother for this side for Toronto here. Brother Dinga, brother Bad Dinga, he don't send $100. He always contribute every month. Today talk say this kind of occasion if it happen, we not contribute. So thank you plenty.
Nadinga Bamenda boy. Nadinga Bamenda boy.
Yes.
I remember Dinga be they used to argue me sute. See how people they eye that open. I'm saying Dinga that for Canada. I don't get messages there for people that for ground zero way they don't call we. Talk to my picking them now I done the sitting way ADF the do am. Because that thing where Chris Anu he don't talk and so now impossible thing. Now fat lie way don't make them before we be the check same way they talk and true or not be true. But now all man not know say a lie man. So for answer ye, una answer them by investing in our freedom. Two lie people them. They don't lie about diplomacy. Then go come talk super here for ICJ. When I lie, till today nothing never happen. Just imagine say if we don't shit down for has the way this fake news them say it go happen. Who's our go there today?
I want announce say our comrade we name na Ngabu Kumba. He don't send $82. Yes. And Ngabu Kumba, he always donate. No matter every month, Ngabu Kumba, they always donate. And any outing, whether na the CIC make outing or they make a campaign, whether na campaign for school, whether na campaign for soldier their chop, whether na campaign for soldier their uniform, whether na humanitarian for refugees them, Ngabu Kumba, they always donate. Always. And one of those comrades, then we always.
Confirm.
Ngabu Kumba, your place day.
Your place day. Shake no day. Shake no day.
The lines will be open. Any person, no matter place where you day, you feel call, you talk about your excitement, you talk about how hopeful you be about Ambazonia with all the things already happen. And especially, we got to move from people that they talk about empty talk to pure action. As I don't tell you last week, wait to be ADF. ADF means say action. ADF means say action. The word when you just hear ADF, it just means in action. ADF means freedom for Ambazonia. ADF, it means independence. Any soldier for ADF, before you want to become soldier for ADF, you take your hand, you hold them, you hold that Bible, you on a Quran, you swear them, you swear. Say you're going to forgive Ambazonian people their independence and freedom. You must swear them. Before you want work for egg of sea, you take office. If they give you appointment, you must take that Bible or that Quran. You swear them. You say you must serve the Ambazonian people with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your blood, with all your life, for make sure say Ambazonia people they get their independence. Make we take this call from Germany. Good evening for una for that side for Germany. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Ashu.
Yes, comrade.
Good evening, brother. Now, me, I will write you some SMS this morning. I just come back. I hear say when I be online, I will give 400 euro for German mission.
Okay, thank you very much. Wow.
I come right back.
All right, I don't see a message. All right, thank you very much, comrade Ba. Oh yes, thank you. Ya cafe day, comrade Ba.
Your place, they shake, you know, they. This is the
Comrade Ba,
best
you
response. Amazonians. Eddie, I think if we get noise back, you don't caught,
I
I
get
think.
noise back. Yes.
Ambazonia, we get action for ground. We are people for action. As we don't come for una today for can talk. Una they respond. Cameroon is in trouble. Cameroon is in big trouble.
The Republic de trouble. Yeah, oh yeah.
Why does Ambazonia need a stabilization force at this stage of its war of independence? The answer to the question lies deep inside the
Hello.
Yes, Comrade Asu and Comrade Capo. Una place day, all money place day, shake no day.
Shake no day.
Shake no day.
Yeah, I just want to add my voice for appreciate the great work we will do for mobilize everybody and say this so God don't bless this struggle. Forget people where they get energy, a lot of energy and passion. I think say this so when we always talk say this struggle be blessed. Now the blessings them for the energy we will see from when young people when become up for take over this struggle. Yeah, we live in 21st century and make man no fool. Now say so Monday way, you can't tell when I say this so independence no fine. Not if man tell you say independence no fine, make the person look what way they happen for Rwanda. 1994 we been a watershed moment where Rwanda will go down in flames. Nobody no be give them a chance. But with the dynamism of their president, they don't pick themselves up. Ambazonia is the pride of our people and will be the shining light of the world. The brain power way this colonialism don't push we for develop them. Now they bring down the colonial regime gradually. We therefore be proud for the brain power where our people they don't get them. Now that power will lead we out of this shameful nightmare we inside, and then it bring we on the other side a much more powerful nation. And I support the idea say everybody be armed for where we even big Nigeria for corner don't even look we one day so get in neck even scratch it so the one can take over our country again.
That's right.
Because the work we will do on today, now work we in daily Foncha, they be careful do one way they be leave the Eastern House of Nigeria, go boya. They not be need this kind of soldier war get on today. They be don't need the mobile police they for guard our borders. Nobody know for enter. So we will continue to support through TTOF. So for today, I will send $200 for USA mission here, and you and President in the talk show. I wish you well for everything that they do.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, comrade. Thank you. Wow. Wow.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We'll get big operation then for Ambazonia.
I want also take the time. We don't miss a call. Make we call this comrade back. An important call for sure. When he called me, I know it's an important call. Make we call it back.
Oh.
Yo, Comrade John, the biggest brother for that side for Victoria, for Canada.
Hey, thank you, my brother. I hope you see my note.
I don't see a note. I know say when you always send a message or when you call, I know say always good news. Wait till day up.
All right. Great Capo for me. Say a long time I haven't talked to him.
Capo the year
you my message. Give a message to me. Say I love him. I miss him. I haven't talked. I haven't called him for a while.
Yeah, place day. Shake no day. All right. My brother, shake no day.
Capo say a place day.
All right. So you know my message already. So I just want to say you guys are doing a very good job.
All right.
So I thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
I cannot wait.
All right, bro. All right.
All right. Have a good day.
Thanks. All right.
Thank you.
This one, that one so now Comrade John. Now our big brother for that side for Victoria, Canada to get Victoria. All right. Yes, just like Ambazonia, Canada to get Victoria. So now our big brother for that side for Victoria, for Canada, for the city of Victoria, for Canada. Now that he don't call and he don't put $200 for the stabilization force.
The one are the seats for Ambazonia freedom, seats for Ambazonia independence. When I saw that seat.
If you also contact me through Facebook Messenger, all right? So if you also contact me through Facebook Messenger, if you don't get WhatsApp, if you contact through Facebook. All the people that will be there, as the world on they talk about, negotiation and making sure say they get better negotiation. Now the preparation this will be make them. Now the preparation this for make sure say we enter high table for the highest level for table. And we go for win for life. You must prepare. Dr. Badon prepare the Ambazonian people. The egg of don't prepare Ambazonian for make sure say we win. Talk need the win people. Now action the free people. For this world, if you not get power, you be useless. If you not get power, you be useless. For this world, now power, all these great countries, them, where they call them G7, they call them the permanent member for Security Council. What you wanna think say make them the permanent member for Security Council? Who make them permanent members? Now themselves they make themselves permanent members because of their power, where they be getting back then.
Nangum. Now all about Ngum.
You understand? So today, now then they control the whole world because of the power where they be create them since 1945. Now the same thing today. Since South Africa see play they come out, they don't admit them for G7. How the money enter?
Nangum.
Now the one that they come up, they build themselves. If you build power, the world will recognize you. You go be better person for this world. People for South Africa, their passport be so high where they get a lot of places where they travel, they never need visa. People for Rwanda, their passport don't be so high where a lot of them they travel, they never need visa. Because of how they don't be their country. The world be controlled by power, not be noise. People that they make noise without action, noise without strategy, noise without roadmap, empty noise, month in, month out. Noise never liberate Ambazonia. ADF na action.
Me the simple doctor Barankari is strategy Barankari Ambazonia. We start for a place
See place we don't
they
reach.
will talk for they recall our people the way people that elect them, like Honorable Weber. They refer for our people as 2 cubes of sugar. Disrespect. It come for place where they talk, they say, Kia una go she don't hungry. When we come back and talk for them. For come begin the beg winner with bribery. They go back, come back them. People the way inside Ambazonia, they don't even get mob. Like success in Congo. Now the level that way they don't go the back now. Because they don't stand with power. Who don't stand with power. They know they want to talk for behind the day, now she don't be there in peace because we don't stand with power.
Power is power. That's right.
On a other
Power the talk.
And power the talk. One of the say ADF, the clear ADF, not be say na propaganda, na power, we get them. We salute General Imo. And the job this will carry them through. Our allegiance to ye, bravery, either impersonate the spirit of Ambazonia.
I want to announce our comrade for that side for America, comrade Tanifon. You don't send Tanifon, don't send $100 for support the stabilization force. So, comrade, the place there, we caught you, Capo. Thank you very much. The lines will be open for any person. Yes, for any person we want call, any person we you had oversued for what the governing council of Ambazonia through the Ambazonia Defense Forces. You had the oversued for what for the work that they do for Ambazonian people. You had the oversued for the way we will stay with the focus. You had the oversued for the way we'll be with positive. Right? We'll not be distracted. We're not there for all these Congo small boy that talk them. We'll stay with positive, forgive a good image for our people them, for represent our people them, for the way it be dignified, it get dignity, it get respect, it get humility inside. But it shows it will be people them for intelligence, will be people who play the game for the world-class stage. All right, will play the game for high level. The high level game will be playing for our people. So we'll go for represent Ambazonia for the future. All right. Now Gandhi talks they say you got for be today, you got for act like the future way one get them. So 19 now they represent Ambazonia for reflect the kind of country we want them for our people them. For the way it give our people them respect no matter place we go for this world. Now the way that we get for carry ourselves. Any person we bring Ambazonia down, it not mean good for Ambazonia.
So today na day for all man for shake skin. Any man with the wash we if you never ever donate, now the chance for you for make sure say you put something for table for our freedom. Now the chance for you for do something. No, she don't expect say me all man will work for you, me the freedom come. No, do something. At the urge and at the appeal for all Ambazonian them. If you do watch me for Facebook, you do watch me for Ambazonian Communication Network TV, make sure say you do something for make say me this freedom it come with your hand to you don't do something. Maybe another man who can work for you for this freedom. All man need to take that responsibility. Say as we work, they do the hard work. Now they provide the resources then for the result for come out.
All right. So the phone lines, the lines will be open for all man. Phone lines will be open. If you call we from Facebook also, any place you're there for this world, if you call, and any place you're there for this world, if you also talk, say, hey, I didn't for this kind of country, now how I feed manage, send my contribution for the stabilization force. No matter how much money you want send them for the ADF. Say once you make your contribution, they translate them immediately for into materials, into weapons, for build that army, for Project Ambazonia. The world they talk about, the world don't they talk about for move the place where things a day into an incredible international negotiation. Our goal now for prepare Ambazonia for make sure say we enter that negotiation for the highest position. We give you the highest team with the Ambazonia people. They don't ask them. All right. If you want win, you must prepare. And preparation not been a talk. You must show what you get. Because what you get go determine what the world to he want give you. Now our country, but we must, if we not present ourselves fine on ground zero, then they will still look like a republic. Because the whole calculation for here, now we'll get the capacity and the ability for maintain peace, security, and stability. Not been about your human rights. Now the whole game that the international system it be controlled by forget international stability so that it protect their international trades. So if we demonstrate like what we do through these structured forces, all right, not be now only soldier they just carry gun. That one need to give we power. It only make sure so we don't defeat la Republic du Cameroon dynamically. But the question I say, if you defeat them dynamically, you get the ability for maintain peace, security, and stability. Now the whole question that you get the ability for maintain peace, security, and stability, and for protect those people them against violence, against terrorism. You get the means. So make we begin to check sense. Can you maintain peace, security, and stability? If you not fit show say you fit guarantee international trade, then you not be a credible partner. That's why we set up Ambazonia for win, for be a credible partner for the international system. For promise the world say, not be what promise not been for talk for mob. What promise not been for talk say, we'll get right. What promise not been for talk say, they say Ambazonia on our own. What promise not been for tell people and say, they say no matter what you take, we will be free. No. Your promise not through effective actions where it demonstrates strength. For talk say, the way we don't organize ourselves, since we don't defeat la Republic du Cameroon, we take the necessary measures, we take the necessary action for make sure say we put a force in place where it be capable for protect the people them, guarantee international peace, security, and stability, but for make sure say they say no, for make sure say they say La Republique dark forces, because once you defeat La Republique, they go on for destabilize the place, chakara the place, for make the world it look and say the place don't over chakara, and there is no way where they fit support this thing because according to them, they plan now South Sudan too, for make the world making not trust, making not believe in we, say things over scatter for ground. That's why when I hear all these devils, they make all this noise. Now for give the world that impression. Say these people they defy themselves, we are not need for support them. We got to do now the opposite of what the devils they preach in the name of Ambazonia. They preach infighting, they preach confusion, they preach division. Now forgive the world, put fear for the world. Say we'll be a divided people and we'll not go fit guarantee peace, security, and stability for Ambazonia. Now they work that. Dr. Abana, very
and
smart
they do
man.
them very well. Now,
the people
way so what mommy them way they come out for Batibo, they don't go for America. The woman, now first time we travel go for America. Yeah, Pekin call me because the Pekin they support ADF very well. Say, mommy talk for person now. Woman they say come out Batibo for it come on at ground zero now. So Capo talk for you. And then the mommy asked me say, my Pekin, why una the only fight with herself? I say, mommy, how you do know so we fight with ourselves? The mommy say, no be Chris Anu the other day. He come talk say, ADF the work for La Republique, ADF the do one. You see, mommy? Do they talk say we fight with ourselves now because these people they talk am? So now these people then they instigate this give this impression. Because if they do one fight win and say we don't do something way bad, they know for even the talk am. Now say they get an agenda for show the war say Ambazonia they fight each other. So every day they own have a can stand for talk to me then go fight ADF. For push boy them then go fight ADF. Because they get an agenda for show the war so we fight each other. But in reality for ground, we are working together. There can be small skirmishes, but for the most part, without these people, their injection and engineering of infighting, the boys will be fighting against La Republique.
All right,
so
I want to talk to this one of our comrade. I know we'll call his name, but comrade. Might take a call. Might take a call. Say talk. Yes, comrade.
Comrade. Yes. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm Mr. Abdullah Zubek. Yeah. I just want to talk say,
Yes.
I like the work with ATF they do. Yes, I first meet up Dr. Ayaba for Brussels when they did for 2017. It's the first person to call for arms. You see, so I stand behind him. I like what when I do, the job when I do. The first force when I launch, I'll be supporting the ADF branch for UK. Yeah. And then I don't register for NATTOF, where they give a monthly contribution. And then I don't support again now through you through REA.
Yes.
So I like the work. Yeah, so I go play to now when I just be focused. I'm a military man by profession.
Wow.
Okay, I fight with Afghanistan and Iraq. Yes. I don't work with Dr. Yaba, a henchman for Germany, for Bielefeld. Yes. You see, yes. So when I just focus, when I do a very good job. I encourage now when I do a very good job. I work with a man, with a henchman for UK, yeah. You see, yes, when I do a very good job, I'll be very happy. You see, when I don't worry about sabotage and the rest, a revolution, as Dr. Docker, a marathon is not a walk in the park. We'll get there. Okay.
All right.
I don't send you my only to support. Thank you very much.
Thank you
very much. Your place day.
Now Muslim, now an Ambazonian Muslim brother that, an Ambazonian Muslim comrade that. An Ambazonian, he be a Muslim. Or maybe an Ambazonian Muslim. Either for a country where they did. Either for their own special forces. For a country where they did. So he understand. He don't send 100 euros, we come out $144. And he understand. Now person we understand. He understands if we not build this thing, no give you the power we need, and pay for military. For one of the strongest countries for this world.
Now the things me so your own countryman, my own countryman. Who some my country people and they me the answer when I send a message.
Tawuna for Makuma Chuela Chukui Chue Gama Kongte Karela Makumba Damakare Bagatua Timtime Wola Wazobo Bamba Adibemo
donate all man to place you day. Any village where they don't born them, any man where they don't ever stop up for this struggle, na time for una for invest. As when I hear that song, so you drop a bag like that song, that drum plays so in a talk for my way.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Fine.
Would they live right now for ACN? Would they talk about the stabilization force? Phase 2.
Did I drop?
Yeah, I don't drop. Now call from ground 1.
Mini. Diago. Welcome, Lashile. Diago.
For my way, you know, no tradition. When you hear that drum, the drummer he talk na talk, eh? That drum you never back to tuk pa tak tuk. When he dance and so you see people that dance, they bring mimbo, eh? You say the naka so tuk. You know what I mean? P.S. You know what I mean?
No.
It is now I say something the Campo king to something the Campo king. When the council is say primpa. It means I say get ready, and then I prim pa. Oh man go jump so ga. Turn so come so. You feel the dancer dance. Charge your chap with that drum. You don't know if you know what stay for video.
Yes. You see now the kind thing that this war tradition will go for the explainer. Sometimes will come online.
Yes. That drum so
right.
in the talk. So if you do the dance so the drum at the talk, you need for the listen where see the talk. That one a deep tradition when only my country people know that one.
All right, would you monitor the comments then? If any person need anything, no matter place you there for this world, no matter who side you there, at the time this for we for Project Ambazonia, the world already answer our prayers. People already pray. When I know it's all the prayer warriors and the warrioress, all right, all the queens and the kings, our prayers already become answer. Now na time for we for show say we fit take control of ground zero and we fit protect our people them. As we already defeat La Republic of Cameroon, them and their agents, their goal will be now for how for make sure say they scatter ground zero, they cause chaos for ground zero, for make the world make it not see say they say the independence of Ambazonia it will be a good thing. Now the whole agenda this. So once you understand the agenda, that's why we think 10 steps ahead. They create this strategy. And for no say they say this thing though they come. Oh, don't take this call from better person. As all man. Good afternoon, comrade.
Yes, comrade, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my brother.
As a matter of fact, when that dance say just the play, so the play, any man will know that dance, no say you get from command outside with your foul. You get for pay foul for that dance, so they don't play for occasion. So for which reason are they send $100 for foul for that dance, so they don't play?
Confirm.
Comrade Felix.
You been a my countryman. Felix, you been a my countryman.
I said now the person who play that music a better person. You don't make Comrade Felix all his skin not shake.
Yeah, who's my country people then now? All my country people. When I make statement. Oh.
All right. Reduce volume smaller back. Yes, comrade.
Hey, comrade PS and DC, Massa, una cafe day, una place day. You know, say for egg of sea, we need to talk plenty. We only show na show. We don't play do not do. I will support with $100.
Wow.
Confirm.
Wow. Thank you so much, comrade Leo.
Una place day. God bless.
Thank
Bye.
you very much. Bye. Wow. Now, comrade Leo, that. Now, I call egg of sea that and a member of the Mandelas, a member of egg of sea US mission. Now, in that. For their group for the Mandelas, they don't send money yesterday. Today, they don't cancel. One when Sabi say we'll make a correction. So did this? You remember that correction we make for that our brother, right?
Yes.
You remember? So he talk say for that correction we'll make him. He don't send another $50.
Hey, confirm.
Mr. Tanyi, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Tanyi. Thank you.
I say, for Ambazonia, we marry now. I should say they're supposed to be married in polygamy before, but get fine culture then. See how they come up from grass region to coastal region, Atlantic state to Savannah state, all something fine.
This
way, polygamous people. I will find one woman for Battery. My connection. I've got the people now. I'm going to put it my way don't blind my name just go. Yes, our spirits are high.
Hello? Yes, mommy for Ground Zero. Ben Donson. When I see you, say no, say my heart, you always sweet. Wow. I beg, una play me that una play with that my new music.
Younger song.
Una come again. Una tune the volume up. Good music. Can you tell all right, Mark deliver on the good news. So, one of our brother, a done man where he always, not enough he pass, we know donate. For every occasion, for the last stabilization force we will launch him, he give $1,000. Today, he had over sweet. It's a plus. They play better music. Adam, hey. Comrade Ben Donson don't drop $1,000.
Ben Johnson,
Comrade Ben Donson, I'll come visit you.
stay on una call that line. Make the donation.
Una reduce the volume small. One make some very important statement. We want to tell the Ambazonian people, not only the only negotiation, that negotiation, the Canadian, they don't talk them. American Senate don't talk them. Now for rally, they are key partners for one negotiation. So some propaganda they come up for outside there. Talk say some people them. They are young provocateurs. Their own plan. Now the American plan. That's what they know they tell the Ambazonia people. Say they get a plan. Their plan now for America. Not only America feel safe Ambazonia. Now so they don't deter the Ambazonians. So we want to clarify to our people them. The plan will go on now a plan for multi-joint action as the leader for War of Independence we don't already outline them. The negotiation will be multilateral. Multilateral.
Now, but what people they need for understand one thing. We know go they explain the same thing over and over again. And you get these agent provocateurs, opportunists, where they are lazy, they need anything. They try to sell our people pranks, giving them false hope. They ran there for this Swiss deal for a long time in our barefoot. We ran work hard, get meeting with the UK, their parliamentarians, do our gunboat diplomacy, successfully get the European Human Rights Watch for day with we for facilitate negotiation. They don't spoil and all. After we engage the United Nations directly, the Ambazonian Governing Council, now the highest reputable organization where it represent Ambazonia, will be now a member for the unrepresented people United People's Organization, the UMPO, where it don't do marvelous job diplomacy as Dr. Cho talk maybe for social media. The international coalition where they come for back. Even the partners and where they do the coalition for negotiation and dialogue, the thing the way they do them, would then do even further than that, meet up with real presidents them for gather this coalition where they come for negotiation. So make no man no come up with some place with lie. Can't lie Ambazonia. From the beginning, we be done talk say, unless now more than one country they go she down for ground, it go get internal enforceable mechanism then, where it will be approved right from the Security Council. It happened today. Make una know say the real deal. All opportunities the way they would come up blindfold now this talk, say now we not there for talk say now we. The thing that made the country be free. So as the press secretary don't talk come, make una shine una eye, una avoid for entertain these people them for carry even their question that they can't ask we.
All right. So me be very clear for all our people them. Me wanna not be deceived for talk say they don't come on now from the Swiss. This thing we already fail. Now that they can't talk now and say them they move now for the American position. They move now for the American position. Their ground game now the American position because the only American feel liberate Ambazonia. Even the American, the foreign, the chairman for the Foreign Relations Committee for US Senate. He don't talk say, they say, then they support the Canadian initiative, make Canada continue for rally the other countries and for the world. Una shine una eye, make people not can begin to deceive them. Una tell them say they get some game. Now the governing council of Ambazonia,
the lawsuit because they will go sue Paul Biya for ICJ. It don't happen. None of those people where they lie people for take their money. Can bring confusion.
So we know say that the new prank that the new prank that way they try for put them for our people them. Tell them say they support the American position. Then they support the American position. America never talk any position. They only put out a Senate resolution. And for that resolution, they put a series of steps. America never come up for outside. he can't talk, say they say, he want take the lead for the negotiation. They never come out, they can't talk out. So make any person not lie
Even
what
if
people
they come out can't talk the work have been done already on the back. These people have spent their time with the HD. They have sealed their fate with Mr. Pobia. They know that it is dead. They are desperate. People should forget about what they are saying. We should focus on our program. We have to, our people have to understand that the same diplomacy that resulted to the European Union endorsing and providing funding for the European Institute of Peace to help and facilitate negotiation, the same thing is going on. These people are not doing anything. They are opportunists who have made arrangements for Ambazonia to surrender through the Swiss deal, and they have nothing to offer. They will keep on making such big statements to position themselves so that vulnerable people will be deceived. But I believe by now, people know what is going on and they should ignore them. Let us just focus on our program and raise the fund for our people, They not last long.
and so I want to make what people una stay strong. The thing with the make the international community, they don't move from only small talk them now. We take the kind of strong actions. Because of the power where what people don't show on for ground, how organized we be for ground, how strong we be for ground, not being a noise. The power to determine people their destiny for this world. Especially for our situation, for our circumstances, for the conditions who did it, the power the determiner. And if you not be organized, you go be ignored by the world. You not be really organized, and you show say you be credible, and you show say you get power. All right. Once you understand those things, you put yourself for a place to win. The leader don't talk for win. People they get for prepare, and for win for prepare. Now for move for the next stage, for stabilize our ground and show say we'll get enough authority for ground where we'll give command and control for ground and maintain peace and order for place where chaos day. Now the whole game this. You must be able to maintain peace in the midst of chaos. We will take the call from the leader.
Yes.
Yes, sir. The leader for War of Independence, Mr. President, your place day very high.
Thanks a lot.
Mr. President, welcome.
I've been watching both of you. Yeah, shake no day. Shake no day. I've been watching both of you, and I think you people are doing a great service to Amba. Education is key. Education is key to liberation, because liberation struggles are marred by a lot of political propaganda and manipulation that the weak, the vulnerable and susceptible, they buy into it, and sometimes they usually lose their war. Liberation struggles are difficult, very difficult. And why I am intervening in this discussion is because what Ambazonians must understand, especially with respect to the position of the Ambazonian Governing Council, is this. If any individual, groups of individuals, they come up with a program or a strategy that we think is going to undermine Cameroon or advance our struggle, we will support it. Immediately, we will support it. Each time we oppose or we raise questions about a strategy is because, number one, we feel that certain approaches are simply public relations stunt that is being thrown on the Ambazonian people to get you excited. That may translate into you putting in money. It may translate into you supporting a particular individual. Secondly, when you develop a military strategy for liberation, It must be systematic. The difference between a systematic program and a haphazard program is that a systematic program is designed through study and understanding of the opponent and strategies that have won wars before. It is proactive. It factors in the attitude of the enemy. A haphazard program is one that is reactionary in nature. It is ad hoc. It is a stunt. And all through this, I'm not talking about the last 4 years. I've been in this thing for so long. And from the time we were even meeting with the Funchas and the Munas, there was virtually no systematic plan from the SCNC. It was reactionary. You react to the attitude of Mr. Paul Biya. Paul Biya does not provide educational opportunities. We react with the conference. Paul Biya attacks lawyers and teachers. We react with the conference. Leaders never came together and to look at the historical injustices being brought on us, the practices in terms of policies of the enemy and its different approaches on the ground, and design a plan to weaken the enemy. We saw even with John Frundi that they launched the SDF. They were shocked by how many people welcomed the idea of multi-partyism. Millions of people thirsty for freedom, thirsty, for liberty, amassed themselves on the street and presented their bodies as an obstacle for Mr. Biya. The people who launched the SDF never had any idea, never developed a roadmap, never thought on what if we win a council election and they appoint a government delegate. Never thought on, wow, the electoral system is fraught with obstacles. What if we win an election and it is stolen? What shall we do afterward? No plan. Virtually no plan. And it's the same thing we have seen in the past 4 years. Everyone being reactionary, everyone just playing hype and, trying to win the admiration of our people. What Ambazonians have to understand is this. If you want to raise a family as a man, you must know whether when you get married, you are able to pay a house, to build a house. You must think that if I have a child, I'm able to pay school fees. I'm able to take care of the family. I'm able to defend it. If you think you will just get up one day, you meet a lady in the neighborhood, you have a child, you are unprepared, you have no home, you have no job, you have no salary, you have virtually nothing. When the child gets admission, that's when you think of going into the bush and harvesting cassava and selling. You will hardly succeed. You will put the children through difficulties in life. They will emerge with difficulties and unable to lay a foundation for themselves. Liberation struggle, you must plan. You must be able to understand detailedly how the enemy thinks, how the international system thinks. And it brings me to Canada, the United States. Everyone jostling for position. Let me tell Ambazonians one thing, and I pray that you people listen to me with honesty and objectivity. Remember when we talk about international contenderhood. Remember when we talk about internationalization. What is going on is the product of covert and overt diplomacy and ground zero action that undermines, frustrates the enemy to react in a way that draws the consternation and condemnation of the international system. But that will take you nowhere. Because if the regime defeats you, it is all over for you. Even if 1 million Ambazonians die, it would mean nothing. Each time there is progress internationally, you see them jostling and trying to position themselves, who did it, It doesn't matter who did it. When you see we are making progress on the ground, they start coming with blackmail, undermining it, because they are doubting how possible it is that ordinary men and women are able to amass money to buy guns. They talk about liberation, they talk about defense. They don't think about the instruments that make defense possible. And so when others buy the material, sacrifice, and make sure it is possible. They feel like it cannot be possible because it is incapable for them to do it. Ambazonians, we will win as a people. That is a promise I've given each and every one of you. You can waste the next 200 years. You can waste the next 200 years thinking that you are supporting A, B, or C. You will never have independence. Independence will be brought by the Ambazonian people through instruments like the Ambazonian Defense Forces and sister forces, and the strategic, targeted diplomatic prowess. That does not give the Ambazonian Defense Forces or the Ambazonian Governing Council an automatic mandate to governance. You must separate that. Your fear has always been, oh, they are good, but it means if you support them, then you are giving them a mandate to governance. No, you are giving them a mandate to liberate and build the prototype institutions that will be handed into the Ambazonian people for governance. I have made a promise to every Ambazonian. This promise is a solemn promise, not based on speeches. It is based on my 30-something years record of fighting for the right to vote, defending the vote, fighting for the right of free speech, fighting for the right of women, fighting for the right of consent to governance. That is my foundation. That is my life. Nothing can erase it. And so the mandate you give the Ambazonian Governing Council and the Defense Forces is to liberate. The period of transition that will bring all of us, the bloggers, the POWs, the political leaders, everyone, to design the kind of system that we want, will, through the vote on ground zero, give a mandate of governance. So I ask all of you to listen to these two gentlemen, pioneers and trailblazers of the defense of the truth, honest critique, substantive argument, a projection of power and confidence in not only our approaches but post-liberation systems, that my people, listen to them. You will be home soon. Don't be deceived. I, Dr. Cho Ayaba, for my 30-something years in this struggle, I know every person in this struggle, all those who pass as leaders. I know their potential. I know their limitations. That is the first thing you do when you become a leader. You make a white paper on everyone. Who is Lucas Asso? I know him. Who is Capo Daniel? I know him. I know his strength, his limitation. You build a profile on all of these men. I can assure you, if we had a Mandela in this struggle, I would have dropped out and allowed that Mandela to take us to freedom. So if you want to be free, believe in the concepts. When you hear contender force, when you hear enablers, when you hear infiltrators, they are not hatched to undermine anyone. It is based on conceptualizing a struggle in a way that the people can understand it. Because if you just leave it so blunt, so empty, so flat, people don't understand it. You hear of stabilization. It is breaking down an entire revolution in blocks so that it is easy for you to understand. What is it block by block? What is it undermining legitimacy? What is it economic sabotage? What is it internationalization? What is it about stabilization? Everything is made to facilitate you to understand your journey. It's like doing a driver's license. If they just allow you to drive, you will be hitting other cars. They make road maps. They give you a GPS to your destination. The Ambazonian Governing Council has given you a GPS. It is up to you to allow yourself to be manipulated or to be liberated. The choice is yours. You can delay it. La République has succumbed. It's a matter of time before they can talk to surrender. My people, commit. We are in phase 2 of stabilization.
Yes.
In the next 30 days, we need a certain quantity of materials for strategic positioning to strengthen particular core centers that can project power into other peripheral states to let Cameroon know we rule, we call the shot, we will determine the outcome on our own terms.
All right. Thank you very much,
Thank
sir.
you, Mr. President.
Ambazonians. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Ambazonians, when I don't hear from the leader for War of Independence, the man, when he talk, the ground, it shake. When he talk, the sky, it open, rain, it fall. All right? The leader for War of Independence, he don't come today. He don't come for can join we. He don't come for can help we. For make we understand why it be important, as he always do, for commit for this second phase for the stabilization force. And why it be important for we to understand why would he make the egg of sea launch the stabilization force in the first place. And as he don't tell we now understand the game with the one for diplomacy. All right. So DDC, I want to thank you plenty for this time we don't take him for John Way. And we'll really be very grateful. Say the leader, they always make himself available to the Ambazonian people. We there we talk about this program, for launch this program, for engage with people then for this program. Now in that, with all the things and we they do them, with all the ground action the way they monitor them, it don't still take time. For make sure say talk for the Ambazonian people them. So well, say we'll not feel thank you enough. We'll be very grateful. Say we serve under the structure we don't put them for help we give our best services to the Ambazonian people. So we'll be very grateful. So you don't also take the time for joining we, for encourage we, and for support. We thank you very much, sir. Go ahead, DDC.
Yeah, I think one thing we Ambazonia they need for understand, na say, then get a plan. You know, we have never come to them and asked for money without a plan, an actionable plan, and our track record speaks volume to what we are asking you today. Whether you are in ground zero, whether you are in Africa, in Europe, Asia, or in America, we are asking you to invest in a plan that has direct effect. Every single money you put in this project goes directly to have an effect on the ground. We are very effective. We have been very effective. And the president have spoken himself. The soldiers are waiting. This is very strategic. It's highly needed. We have not tapped into 10% of our potential in terms of donation. We have not tapped into up to 15% of our military potential on the ground. And yet we have the result we are having today. And trust me, if everything goes the way we expect things to go, this struggle will not last long. La Republic have been defeated on the battlefield. They have no way to go. We just have to bundle them out, and the international community have demonstrated in their change of language, like Dr. Cho have said, after hard work on the ground. Even forget about the diplomacy. It doesn't matter who come and take the credit or not. But after the hard work on the ground, the language have changed. It is predictable. And when we say we are going to have our independence, is because, as the leader have said, they have calculated everything, including things that can go wrong, including the possibility of what you can think. They have sat down not only to think about it, bring solutions that are practicable. We are in a solid position and we're in a good place, and I can only ask our people to react by donating for the results to come. The expectant result will come.
Actually, one Ambazonian expert, one of our expert, when an for it, that means in a person it be for high places, an international expert. It don't predict say they say by the end of this year, it thinks say things will be concluded for Ambazonia. So I want to acknowledge two people. I want to acknowledge a brother where no one more call a name. You want the many, not just one more call a name, but you know who you be. You thought say you want be anonymous. We'll respect them as always. You know one more call a name. It always donate. It don't send $200. And I want also acknowledge our brother way he always respond bigly and fatly. Mojoko Menyoli, all manoi na warrior for Facebook. Mojoko Menyoli, he the worry place, but Mojoko Menyoli, he need just worry place for talk nonsense. All right, he always support na better in them. Every single time when program day, he always can donate bigly and fatly. Mojoko Menyoli, he don't put $500. 500.
Confirm. And I also get text message from the catch up from Dr. Abu. Say one Sundays, he don't also donate $50 right now for Insta catch up for America Day.
All right.
Sekanda, yekanda yo.
All right. One time gonna plenty. One time gonna plenty. One time don't come. One time don't come to our program for today. Don't come to an end. We get 30 days. The leader don't give you a mission for 30 days. So the call on all Ambazonia and them. Whether you're doing it for Ground Zero or you're for any place of the world, within the next 30 days, we'll get for put a certain amount of materials for the hand for the soldier that we already trained them for a very strategic location. For change, what did happen for Ground Zero immediately? Just as we already changed them for some places. Now they passed this for winning. So I want time kuna plenty. We'll continue tomorrow. We'll go continue. We'll get 30 days for get the job done for phase 2. So I want to thank all man and my partner, my brother, my friend. I hope say very soon when they open international borders for international travelers, we'll be able for meet for some for join for some place. You know, make sure so we drink palm wine and we chop bitter cola together. I know say that they could be in a very the day with me and you go shit up for some place, so we do an outing together where they know so day together. It will be very fine for our people them. So because this not bring all we together, we don't create a friendship, we don't discover so we be brothers, we get good working relationship, we don't be beyond which they call and say comrades. Now in fact me and you now actual we did like twin self. So thank you for the great job for today, DDC.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much, and thank you, Ambazonia. And we will continue to carry on the job in the corridors of the governing council and the Ambazonia Defense Forces. I also want to use this opportunity to send a message to all our mission head, our councils of mission that are doing a marvelous job to mobilize the people around the world, and in particular the people in Libreville back in Africa, that we are all together, all man in place day. I want to also reach out and just to say shout out to all my country people them, all those who are in Bakosi, all those in Moliko area, to say that all man in place day, all the forces, we are standing tall and our people have responded, and you will get the material that you need. General Efang and the boys on the ground, we did together, all man in place day, shake day. And thank you very much, Mr. PS. You don't be the backbone of this revolution. You are the pillar of all the plans that the governing council is rolling out, the ADF is rolling out. I don't know what we would do without you, my brother. And I just thank God it's a perfect match. Everybody coming together, Pascal Kiki, JKV, and all those who are in the communication department, the spokesperson of the governing council. I just want to salute all man, the Mandelas, and the spokesman of the Mandelas as well, Colonel Bella, and Mama Majela, who the watch from all. We wish you good luck for your show and your dynamic and the way we bring them. Your place day, your day. So thank you
all
very
right.
much.
We thank all plenty. I want to salute all the communication people, them the people they make. May I tell this story? On Friday, an Ambazonia, it be need for donate some money to the Stabilization Force. A comrade for Canada, he finished work around 12 o'clock for night. He drive 1.5 hours for make sure say he go take that donation. And then drive another 1.5 hours for reach your house. Now the commitment is, we could take this call from this product. We'll take this call. Good evening, comrade.
Good evening.
I know.
Hello, yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Hello, yeah. Are you getting me now?
Yes, we hear you fine.
Yeah. No, I've been there for TV, for corner TV. I say ma come off for corner, so I pay you now.
Okay.
You hear me? Yeah.
We hear you fine.
I want salam, Mr. Capo.
Yes, my countryman.
You're strongman for Sweden. You're chairman. And
hey, chairman. Your cafe day up.
Yeah. Well, I be there. Wait now, say where my put my. I don't hear what.
No, you begin talk. We hear you. Just begin talk for your phone. We hear you fine.
Okay, so I just come on a bolo now. Be there bolo. I just come and see when I be there online. Actually, this one I will just pledge maybe by the 25th. I will put in $50.
Okay.
Confirm.
So for Capo, now your man.
I know. And hear the voice. Your cafe day. Your cafe day up. Your place day. Shake,
Yeah.
you know day. Shake, no day.
All right, boss. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Okay.
So, fellow Ambazonians, we thank you plenty to say when I don't take the time for joining me for today. And I want to thank my partner, my brother, my good teammate. We get a very good team for the Governing Council of Ambazonia. The people that for Governing Council of Ambazonia are the hardest working Ambazonians for our war of independence. We work on project, we work on different actions them, and I put them for action. Now, I want to also thank the people them for ACN, because if they not be the day they work 24/7 for host we every time we need for come online and make sure some person always there. One thank the communication team with the technical team with the demand with the help with for ACN. One thank them plenty for the dedication that they make and for make sure say we communicate for our people them, especially for ground zero, for give our people them hope, better education, better inspiration. The most important person I want actually thank you today. Now Namibia, where Mami way, where it take all this knowledge we don't acquire them throughout the life as a medical professional, for take and begin to translate and for pidgin, not be easy thing. And then for make sure say what people they understand how for take care of themselves, how for treat some kind small thing them, just using common sense. I want to thank you plenty, Mami, for this health education way you bring up for our people then. One, encourage all other Ambazonian professionals. Whether you be person where you get money, you be a financial analyst, and your work now for talk about now for help people that may they understand how money they work, how they fit create money, how they fit become wealthy in terms of financially. Whether you be person where you understand, you be a business analyst, you go now for help people the way they take small business them, they grow them and how for grow them fine. How for grow and fine. With the back una come ACN for all man. ACN for every Ambazonian. The people them for law. Una can begin to talk to Ambazonians about their rights, their international law, about all these things. Them. People them for negotiation them. Una come ACN for all man. Now for Ambazonian people then. So we live on for here. We send better salute for our soldier them, where they don't make this war of independence possible. For all the foot soldier them for ground zero, irrespective of which group you fight under, your contribution, you don't add for the liberation of Ambazonia. You be an Ambazonian first. You be a soldier second. Now, when I don't give this generation the pride we get them today. So I don't know if you take any call. I get an appointment to wait for me. So we want to thank all man, what forces them, what generals, what commanders, For all that one, make an end with General Efan. The kind leadership with General Efan don't give for the Ambazonian people. Because after they take down General Efan, the people that be think say they say ADF go scatter. Ground Zero government chakara. General Efan rise. It be very difficult for feel the shoes of Ivo. General Efan don't rise. Wait he don't bring up for our people then. It be unmatched. For be able for feel General Ivo's shoe. And even go beyond. Not been an easy thing. General Efan will thank you plenty. Thank you. The Lieutenant General Popo will thank you plenty. As when I don't hold that leadership fine. And prove for our people then say, with better leadership and better structure, the independence of Ambazonia be guaranteed. We continue for encourage una, make una work with all the other sister forces. Even the other one, they would never be sister forces. Una continue for reach out for them friendly, for educate them, for invite them, for put hand together. Make una end this last chapter for our people in history. Well, this person, they insist. I'll take your call. I hope saying a better call. Hello?
Good evening.
Good evening, Mommy. I know.
This is a call from Germany.
Yes, ma. Adisiam. We know that it's a call from Germany.
Hello?
Hello, ma.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing?
This one, fine. Now call from Germany. I no one identify myself, but I think I just want to encourage the Germans too for the send. So I don't always give my money to the mission site for Germany.
Okay, ma.
To meet people there for Germany. Pray for Germany, they know the way they forgive the money. So me don't contact me, I'm gonna explain. So I go give 300 euros. I go put inside that account for Germany as usual. So
wow.
Just to make the other payment to account for Germany for the same money. Oof. Yes.
Wow, Mommy, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Wow.
Yes, Capo know the person. Know the person.
Capo,
So,
yes,
I know your place day. I say your place day.
Mommy, Capo, Mommy, yes, Capo, he talks say your place day.
Yes, and he plays the dog with. Thank you very much for the good work, for giving us courage. And once more, we know, say, Germany get a different way for the own things to political. America and Canada be very different. All country they different. Yes. So we get to look at what to do things too for Germany. Right. But still, I encourage everybody. Right. Dr. Chayaba be start for here. And when he be the talk, many years behind, many years behind, we'll be looking like a mad person. I confirm. We need to understand the reality. Because even the talk in very big group, so the whole meeting. Normal community meetings. So we need to understand what the talk. So we're seeing the reality, but we stand behind him. And we'll be happy to say when I don't put on the TV, when many people now they get the other side of the story.
Yes.
So just continue doing the education as we pray and give the 10 euros to have, the 25 euros to have. Every little thing leads to a bullet, and the bullets will defend ourselves. Because even the Germans fought to free themselves. Wow. So once a tank now, just keep going. We're all holding your back.
Thank you, Mommy.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mom.
Wow.
Thank you, Mom.
All right.
Some of the
Mommy
people
don't talk.
who are
Mommy don't
very
talk. Mommy don't talk.
encouraging at the background.
Mommy don't talk the last talk.
These are some of the people. I just want to just say these are some of the people that are very encouraging. They will call you sometime to encourage you, and they are doing marvelous job. Just out at the backstage is very encouraging, and it gives us the fuel on going ahead.
All right. All man, when I get a great day, we'll continue the work tomorrow. We'll talk tomorrow. When I thank you very much, another show they come on right now. When I all get a good night. We love all now.
Good night.
Ambazonia Defense Forces, the vanguards of the Ambazonia War of Independence.